Way back 100 years ago, in a desert land devoid of snow, before Scottsdale started dotting any maps, snake oil salesmen roamed the west, pitching potions from their treasure chests and shafting any sucker wearing chaps. There was one man who had a dream about raising druggists' self-esteem by protecting the apothecary's turf. He saw that standards were the key for improving drugstore quality. That man was known by all as Bob the DERF. Now, any tale worth being told includes a woman, guns or gold. Our hero's rival ponied up all three. Margaret was her given name, but winning gunfights brought her fame, so the name the Whacker fit her to a T. And every time the Whacker flashed her gold incisor in a grin, the Undertaker knew he'd soon be calling next of kin. And Dewey and Yippee-ki-yay before the NCPDP. Consensus was a notion seldom found. Yippee-ki-yay, the fastest shot laid down the law, the other laid down 6 feet underground. Now the Whacker had her standards too, and had in mind just what to do to make sure things got done by her own rule. She called on Bob the DERF and said, "You lily-livered puddin'-head, it's my way or the highway, you damn fool." She knew her taunts would be enough to razz him, so he'd call her bluff. He slammed his whiskey down as if on cue. "Well, we'll just see about who'll be number one. High noon tomorrow, bring your gun, but I'd skip town tonight if I was you." The bookies laid odds 8-5 the Whacker'd make it through alive. Her dead-eye aim was known throughout the land. It's true that Margaret had her chance, but once they started in to dance, the DERF felt sure he'd be the last to stand. And so the stage was set to see whose standards would prevail. One slinger'd see sweet victory and won the gates of hell. And yippee-ki-yay before the NCPDP. Consensus was a notion seldom found. Yippee-ki-yay, the fastest shot laid down the law, the other laid down 6 feet underground. The clock struck 12, the wind was still, too scared to see Red River spill and learn who'd bite the dust and who'd survive. The two stepped out into the street to face their fate at 50 feet, then in a flash their pistols came alive. Bob the DERF's resolve came through, his steady hand shot straight and true. A normal foe no doubt would have been dead. One thing Bob failed to calculate, the Whacker stood at 4'8", and so her Stetson flew clean off her head. The DERF's luck went from bad to worse, didn't even have a chance to curse as the Whacker's dental work gleamed through her smile. Her single shot was on the mark, it pierced his heart, the sky went dark. Right there he fell into a bloody pile. And as he died, the Whacker cried, "Oh, help me, Lord above! All in the name of standards, I've just killed my one true love!" And yippee-ki-yay before the NCPDP. Consensus was a notion seldom found. Yippee-ki-yay, the fastest shot laid down the law, the other laid down 6 feet underground. She laid her pistol down and swore upon her golden tooth. Consensus now would be pursued in healthcare's quest for truth. No longer will our blood be shed for standards to be set. We'll gather round and talk until a compromise is met. So now you know just how we formed the NCPDP and how this modern standard setting process came to be. And after endless hours of meetings, why my eyes will glaze. I'm thinking, how about things got done back in them glory days when yippee-ki-yay before the NCPDP. Consensus was a notion seldom found. Yippee-ki-yay, the fastest shot laid down the law, the other laid down 6 feet underground. I said ooh-wee, yippee-ki-yay, before the NCPDP consensus was a notion seldom found. Woo-wah, yippee-ki-yay, the fastest shot laid down the law, the other laid down 6 feet under.